5 o'clock on the dot. Here on the spot. It's Tuesday, so you know what it's time to do. It is time to break on through. With me, your host, Jeffrey K. Clayton, the long-haired weirdo, the unimpeachable president for life. All right, y'all came in quick today. Oh yeah, you're all here. Hey, Trusty Nathan, Trusty, Adam Wolf, Crystal, I see all of you. I saw Brad Mullins. I see Herbert Jerome Gailey in here. Ryan McClure. There's no Marvin Haywood. Jerry Morrow, he's here. All right. Well, man, I'm gonna get right down to it and do it to it. First of all, I want to thank each and every person that either commented or, hit a like or a heart or whatever on my post about my granddaughter Winter. She was in Duke Hospital yesterday, and she got a surgery for a cochlear ear implant on one side, and the surgery was a success, and I heard from her mom this afternoon. So they were getting ready to get discharged, and they were going to go back to where they had Airbnb and get some sleep, because I don't think they got much sleep in the hospital. But she said that even though little Winter was grumpy and sleepy, she did manage to get out a few smiles, and that's great. And the doctors were able to tell that there were brain waves reading this. Her brain was responding. Something that other doctors and medical professionals told my daughter and her husband that would never happen. So there you go. Thank you for everyone that has written me privately asking how things were, and I appreciate it, man. I really do. I love that little girl with all my heart, and on top of everything else that life kind of tosses at you and makes your stomach churn, that was one of the biggest, especially yesterday. And now it's a great relief. So thank you, everybody. I would also like to thank everyone that participated in the post I did about you and your better half. Man, that's a lot of you guys and a lot of you girls posting pictures of your husbands and vice versa, and getting to see what you guys look like was really, really great. And I appreciate everyone that participated, even the guys that had a picture of going like this. Fantastic. When I asked you about posting pictures with your slam buddies when you get them, I wanted people to post themselves with them doing stuff, because that way everybody gets to see what you guys look like. I don't think everyone goes and investigates everybody's page, but you know what I mean. But speaking of slam buddies, Second batch went out today. They went out today. Slam Buddy. I got another whole bunch of them right here, so if anybody wants them, man, I can get them in the mail between now and possibly Monday. You might get them for Christmas. I don't know. Who just says I hadn't got my Slam Buddy yet? Jim, yours went out today. You'll be getting yours on Saturday, is what the receipt from the post office says. So, let's see those pictures when you get them. Another big thing happening this weekend. Saturday night, to be exact. December 18th, Charlotte, North Carolina. The Tipsy Burro Saloon Canteen. Man, it is going to be, like I told you before, a knockdown, drag-out, rock and roll party in the street. If excitement is what you crave, then you need to have your face in the place. Tipsy Burro, Charlotte, North Carolina. Doors are at 9. Well, doors are at 9. What does that mean? ANTiSEEN goes on at 11:30, midnight? No! ANTiSEEN don't do that no more. What are you guys, a bunch of old guys? Yeah. I didn't go see one of the greatest American hardcore bands in the world last night. Negative Approach played here in Charlotte. But man, about 9 o'clock, you know, I'm working class. Blue collar working class. I don't have the luxury of staying up all night, sleeping most of the day, and waking up in the afternoon. I can't do that. How many songs have we done about working? People working. Working man. Let the working man rest a little bit. Mill working man. I've been telling you this all along. Hey man, can you come out to the show on Wednesday night? Nope. Working class. So if you're in the area on Saturday and you have nothing to do, I mean, it don't cost anything. I mean, you can go, earlier. It's a great restaurant too. Not only is it one of the best, saloons in the damn town, it's a great restaurant with great food. We're going to be eating there. Fellowship hour is what we call it. Fellowship hour. Come and sit with us. Come sit at the table next to us. Sit at our table if there's empty. If someone gets up and go to the bathroom and their chair is sit in their chair. Get it. We'll all eat some wonderful Tex-Mex before we go on. See what kind of excitement that can bring up. And I've told you, Mad Brother Ward has devised a scientifically proven set that's going to take you where you need to go. Up, down, all around, all over town, until it's time to finally put it down. So let's see you there. Who knows? Clayton Claus may make a guest appearance. Who knows? No one can tell. No one knows. And guess what else is really good about Tipsy Burrow? You will not have to show your papers to get in. It's reason enough to go right there. Dale Elmore says he's coming. Now, you know, if Dale Elmore's going, that's the place to be. What are y'all going to know that Dale Elmore is getting hot in the spot, showing what he's got, and you're sitting at home? Man, we keep it early. We know that some of you working class have to work on Sunday. That's right, Jeff Smith. Unmasked and unafraid. We're not peddling fear here. Not peddling fear here. My main David Marshing, also known as the Orange Beanie, says he's bringing 2 special guests. What could he mean by this? I'm going to do something now that I never ever do. Never ever. The Orange Beanie. Maybe you guys know the Orange Beanie. He can be seen at our shows, I Hate God shows, Hank 3 shows. You know, he's a connoisseur of fine music and other forms of entertainment. And he has purchased number 3 in a series of my last 4 washboards. Now, a couple days ago, I showed number 2. It was the Roddy Piper washboard. Did you guys see that? I was pretty happy with that. I think it looked pretty good. Number 1 washboard is a gift for someone for Christmas, so I can't show that. Not until after Christmas. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the Orange Beanie board. And when I say sneak peek, brother, I mean a peek. So get your eyeballs ready to take it in. Get those peepers ready. Because here it comes. You're not ready. You're reading what Tim Walsh just wrote. It was also, that's the guy, Tim Walsh. He's the guy that got the Roddy Piper board. You ready? Ready to see what the beanie's getting? Man, y'all are turning up Break On Through brew. You're looking at the bottom of your glass or your bottle. Put it down. All right, here we go. You ready? Man, y'all ready? Oh, woo, all right, yeah. The Orange Beanie board. Yeah, Tim, I know you're the Piper guy. I know we're on a delay. Probably right after you wrote that, you heard me say that. But I'm going to finish the beanie board, I don't know, maybe tonight. Definitely by Thursday. And I've already gotten permission from the exalted beanie himself to post a picture on Facebook prior to him receiving it. Right. Now you heard me say I got slam buddies. I got them like crazy, so order up. I'll have them at the show. It'll be a little cheaper at the show. You won't have to pay for no shipping. But let me get a few plugs going in here before I get started, okay? Remember, tomorrow night, Tent Talks Tunes on the Malcolm Tent Facebook page. And almost immediately after, maybe simultaneously, it'll show up on his YouTube page. Which means, I guess, it's connected to our YouTube page. Which, by the way, y'all need to go and subscribe to our YouTube page, man. We've got ANTiSEEN Official. And the numbers look like we're some black metal band that's trying to be cult and have as few people subscribe as possible. That ain't what we're going for. We want as many people to subscribe as possible. I'm going to tell you what, as far as being cult, we were through with it before any of them sumbitches knew what to do with it. Can you dig that? I knew you could. Dangerously close to Christmas. My friend Janice Blythe, you know her. She was Ruby in The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2. She was Melba Barnes in Black Oak Conspiracy. She was Lynette in Eaten Alive. She's got her pen ready to sign some of those 8x10s for you. You can find the link on our page. You can go to her Facebook page that I created, the Janice Blythe Scream Queen. There's a link. The link is there. It's on her Instagram in the bio. Matter of fact, all that's in the bio is the link. So you can go there. Maybe you want something to supplement a personally signed Janice Blythe photo. Well, then, you know, the only thing you can do at that point is go to On the Mark shirts. On the Mark shirts. That's all you can do. Wrestling memorabilia. And they have since branched out into music with a Thin Lizzy embroidered hat. Oh yeah. Maybe some of y'all don't know who Thin Lizzy is. Well, guess what comes in the mail to me tomorrow? Blood of Freaks pre-order shirts. Oh yeah? I'm getting them tomorrow. Courtesy of Aardvark Screen Printing. Aardvark Screen Printing is owned and operated by my brother, Greg Clayton, the drummer of ANTiSEEN on Eat More Possum, Hell, and every damn single that came out in between those. Oh yeah, if you get something, if you order something from Aardvark Screen Printing, the guy that played on Eat More Possum is more than likely to go and screening it for you. More than likely. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. Okay, you got your personally autographed Janice Blythe photo. You got your Stan Hansen hat. You're getting your band t-shirts done at Aardvark Screen Printing. You still need one more thing. Rancid Vat Radio Rampage is now on vinyl. Black and red vinyl. From my main Jeff Williams, who is now the head honcho of Stop Talking. Remember, that is a band name, not a mandate. Oh, Tim, you like that Farrah picture, huh? Jeff Williams gave me that for his birthday. How good is that? You go to celebrate the man's birthday with him, and he gives you something. That's one hell of an arrangement, if you ask me. Yeah, I got a few topics here I want to tell y'all about. You know, relay some old stories with you. They're not going to take up the rest of the time I have, so if there are any questions in the meantime, let them roll, and I'll see if I can catch them. But, I thought I might have a guest today. I'm not sure, but why would you have a guest today? Well, because at the place that Miss Clayton is employed, which I will not reveal on here, one of her co-workers got the most deadly virus known to the human race. You know, like, oh damn, Jeff Clayton, she got bubonic plague. Oh shit! No. I'm not going to say the name of it because I don't want no little bots picking up and going, oh, false information. But she got it. She called in that she had it. And so, my wife, because they work at the same department, my wife is out of work for a week, no pay. Follow the science. Follow the goddamn science. I like the way these protocols are just made up on the fly as they happen. Just, well, in that case, since you spoke to that person, you need to stay out of work for 10 days. All right, I got a question right here about last week's topic, but let me see. It's my main Mark deal. As you built up scar tissue on your head, was it harder to open up and bleed? Man, I got to knock the hell out of it now. But a little secret, I have found that when I use one of those handheld size or sickle or whatever, making a very small puncture produces more juice than anything. But yeah, I gotta hit it pretty damn hard to make it work. It's like, you know, some people would think, oh well, I mean, like you've heard stories about Abdullah and New Jack and all that. You can just tap it and it starts pouring. But mine is kind of the exact opposite. It's like a callus, a relief map callus. Man, I gotta tell you guys something. My mom used to say to me, I may have said this before, but it's so funny, it's worth saying again. My mom used to say to me when she'd see me, all scarred up, and, we'd just be sitting there watching TV or something. And I'd catch her looking over at me, and I'm like, what, Mama? She's like, oh, God, this is good. She's like, you used to have such a beautiful forehead. I'm like, oh, yeah. I was known as the kid in town that had the beautiful forehead. And then I went and fucked it all up. Oh, boy. My mom came up with some doozies. Let's see here. Man, a long time ago, and I'm guessing this was around 93, 94, when you could say we were pretty much at our peak popularity, especially here in town and all over the world, actually. But we'd play here, and the shows would sell out all the time. And with that came lots of unruliness. The shows got more violent as more people got turned on to us. They, people were coming and, you know how it is. It used to be this way a long time. I don't know that much now. But some people just did not understand that whole slam dance and mosh pit stuff, and they're standing there trying to watch the show, and all of a sudden someone comes and runs right behind them and pushes them. Next thing they're doing is turning around and clocking somebody. A lot of that. A lot. Ton of it. And then there was always, Johnny Super Punk that always wanted to have a go at one of us. Usually yours truly. Now I just, in the last few years, I've only had one person that takes care of that for me. It was our main and road dog, Brandon Robinson. For years. Until the young guy had back problems and had to bail out. Now, we really hated to see him go. And but we found an adequate replacement in John Adam. But see, there was a time when that was such a chore, that job, watching my back, that we had to hire basically a security team. And just so they could be identified, man, we did not like club security at our shows, because man, they would hire these musclehead jocks that just did not understand what was going on, and they start beating the shit out of people. I've seen it happen so many times. We always told the clubs, you know what, we bring our own security. We police our people. And it worked well for a few years. And we gave them these red shirts. Red t-shirts. I wish I had one. I would like to wear them myself. It was really cool. But over the left breast on the shirt, at real small, it said ANTiSEEN Stage Security. Now, the only way you could get those shirts is if we gave them to you. We didn't sell them. You had to be given one from me, basically. And Mad Brother Ward had one. Mad Brother Ward was part of the security team at one point. There's a guitar player. How's that for moving up in the company? But we had those shirts, and on the back it said, "We will kick your ass." That was their job. If you're being a fool and you're trying to ruin it for everybody else, their job was to beat you up and throw you out. Oh, Jeff, that's not cool, man. Oh, what about the scene, man? We need to be together. Yeah, okay. Well, when you get a bunch of assholes that want to prove what big Johnny badasses they are, then you have to have some bigger Johnny badasses to show them they ain't. Just like this, I don't know about the rest of the country, but man, Charlotte is having a bad problem in the schools with lots of fighting and lots of guns coming into school and stuff, and they're trying to find these unintrusive, all-inclusive ways to be nice to everybody, but make sure it don't happen. I'm just like, man, when you are dealing with thugs that want to come in here and start shit like that, they have to be dealt with the same. And you're like, well, not everybody's you can't look at people and go, oh, well, no, they ain't gonna bring a gun in here. Check them all. If you're gonna let the damn schools become, the Wild West, then you want to get it under control, then you've got to have some kind of institutionalized deterrent. Having programs with some yellow legal pads and some number 2 pencils provided, that ain't gonna do shit. Sorry to tell you. Crack down. Goddamn. Y'all didn't mind doing a lockdown when people started getting runny noses and fever, but damn, you can't do no crackdown on kids bringing weapons. Hey, if that's the way the playing field is now, then you got to change some rules, man. Change some damn rules. Tom Deason says Jeff Clayton for president. Let me tell you something, Tom. If you think a few years ago was chaos, let me be president. Good gosh! But if anyone has any of those shirts, if any of you are out there listening and you have one of those shirts, man, I would love to see a picture of one. I haven't seen one in years, I don't think. Maybe even if you have one and can still fit into it, maybe a picture of you wearing it would be wonderful. I would love to see it. One of our main guys on our stage security team was a fellow by the name of Charles Inman, who was basically a one-man security team. He was also a one-man wrecking ball. So we just kind of had to steer that wrecking ball energy and power into a stage security position. And I'll tell you what, been many a times Charles's body would come flying across the stage wearing a damn stage security t-shirt and about knock my damn legs out from under me. So maybe our plan didn't work. It did work, man, because we were, it's not like they were just beating people up at random. You know, anyone that started shit got dealt with quickly. And that's just that we responded to what was happening. We gave the proper response to what was going on. And I could have sat up there and whined, "Oh, come on, guys, stop fighting. Oh, oh." But if I'd have been doing that shit the whole show, I'd expected every son of a bitch in there to turn around and walk out the door. I can't stand to hear that shit. So please, if any of you out there have one of those shirts or know someone that had one, please post a picture on ANTiSEEN page, Destructo Central page, or send it to me, Jeff Clayton. Oh yeah. Instagram too. I got an ANTiSEEN JC Instagram. I kind of keep, you know, what ANTiSEEN's doing currently on there. Merle Allen was telling me that he seems to get more response off Instagram. I have not discovered that as of yet. I still get a fair amount of response straight off Facebook. And because of that, we've started streamlining down our website and got rid of a lot of stuff that was unnecessary, like the links page, the news page. And because every bit of that is on Instagram or Facebook, and that's where most people, the reason people go to the website, it seems like nowadays, is just to order merchandise or to check the show schedule. Another guy that was a member of the security team, Brad Mullins. Were you a member? Did you have one of those shirts? Do you still have one? Were you a member of the security team, or were you one of the ones out in the crowd causing all the trouble? You got to tell me something. But another member of the security team was our main Jeff Barbecue Young, who for years was our merchandise man. The way he used to say it, I'll say Brad answered me. Jose had one. I wonder if he still got it. If you ever talk to him, see if he'd be willing to take a picture of it, or so if he still got it. I mean, that was a long time ago. I don't think I have no shirts from back then. I couldn't wear them if I did. But Jeff said he was merch man, driver, chief cook, bottle washer, and babysitter, and part-time medic. I'm telling you what, if any of y'all met Jeff, you remembered it. Because he was one of them kind of guys, man. You met him one time, and he probably treated you like you was a long-lost friend that y'all hadn't seen each other in 10 or 15 years. But, good gosh, man, I could do... See, I'm getting started now, and it's about time to wrap up here soon. But I could do a whole show on Jeff Young stories. I'm going to give you one, okay? I'm going to give you two. I'm going to give you two Jeff Young stories. Man, we were in Helsinki, Finland, playing some club. We were staying in a hotel right across the street. So we just had to walk across the street, and we're out in the club. And man, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was drinking wine or if I was drinking bourbon. But when I did the old juice trick at that show, man, it was a gusher. One of those times where I lost so much blood so fast. I was kind of like going, God, man, I feel like I might pass out, but I don't know, you know. And I walked down to the bathroom to the place downstairs, and they had this nice white bathroom. And I swear, man, when I left out of there, it looked like someone had taken their head off with a shotgun in there. I couldn't get it stopped. It was one of the days, though, we did not go to the hospital. Instead, and man, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's this cut right here. See, it's still got like it never really healed properly. My skin was doing some kind of weird, and it was swollen. And man, we get in the hotel room, and I'm like, Jeff, man, you know, I'm just constantly wiping. Oh God, man, I really fucked it up. His 3 sheets to the wind already. He's ready to go out on the town. Not old JC. Old JC goes back to the hotel and gets some sleep to protect this classically trained voice. Can't be the Daryl Hall of punk rock going out partying all night long. But man, that thing was swollen. He just takes a bunch of gauze, right? And he says, here, hold that there. Okay. And he got some tape. You know, we tried to dry off as much as he could. He was just going to tape. Right? And he does it. But then he takes it and pushes like that, man. I swear, it hurt so bad. When he did, I screamed. I didn't scream like, ah! I was like, ah! I was like, God damn, what are you doing? He's like, well, man, I had to make sure to put some pressure on it. But it's like, damn. It did stop after a while. But I was like, man. But that's one Jeff Young story. Man, there's been a ton of Jeff Young stories. You can see Jeff would be the one that had to always, when it was, when things got too far out of hand and I had to go to the hospital to get stitched up, Jeff was the one that was driving me. Jeff was the one staying with me there. That's just part of that job. You gotta watch after me. But one of my favorite Jeff Young stories, and man, I'm telling you, there is a ton of these, okay? A ton. But Jeff liked to, at the end of the night, when the work was done, boy, Jeff liked to tie one on, especially if we didn't have nowhere to go, if we didn't have to drive all night. And I remember one night in Seattle. Well, this is back when we all used to get, like, when we did get hotel rooms. We get hotel rooms all the time now. And we get 2. We sleep three to a room. But this is when we used to sleep, all 6 of us in one room. And me and Trip McNeil were sharing a bed that night. And Barry and I don't know if it was it might have been Barry and Jeff Young. But Joe always slept on the floor. And I guess Todd Goss was with us then, and Jeff was blistered. And I just remember us, you know, we're laying there, and we hear Jeff get up, and we figured he was going to the bathroom, and I think he thought he was going to the bathroom. But instead, he took a right turn in between the 2 beds. And Trip turned over to me and said, what the hell is he doing? I was like, I don't know. And man, he whips it out and starts pissing on the damn phone. And we're like, oh, goddamn. You know, hey, you know. And he wakes up. I'm like, God, you know, and it was like, he's pissed and splattered all over that side of the beds and all, so we weren't sleeping on those. Trip might have slept on one end of the bed, but I moved to the floor, man. I'm like, damn. And then you know, after that, we were all kind of gun shy to go to sleep. And Jeff gets up again. And this time, man, I saw him walking over me, and I was on my feet. Pew! All right, you know. He's like, oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just going to the bathroom. Now, at the time, it wasn't very funny. I'm sure me and Trip laughed about it. Joe did not laugh about it. Joe did not think that shit was funny. Not one bit. Not even years later. When we tell the story, man, Joe didn't want to hear nothing. He didn't want to hear nothing about that. He didn't want to hear it. Young brothers were quite a pair. I'm trying to remember some of those stories. Like, you know, Miss Clayton's the one that reminded me of that one. She wasn't there, but she remembers me telling stories. And she says, you ever told the audience about the time Jeff peed on the phone in the hotel? I was like, I don't know. If I did, I apologize for letting you hear it again, but it's kind of worth hearing, don't you think? That was a good one. Well, y'all, I think I'm going to wrap it up. It's been another great Tuesday evening. Sitting here talking to all my people. And, hell, I hope y'all have a great rest of the week. Gearing up for the holidays. And I want to thank everybody that was responsible for the great mail day I had today. My main, Kelly Hellstrom, sent me that. Can y'all see that predator standing up on Pharaoh over there? Oh yeah, he's got a human skull and a spine in his hand and a big old stick. Yeah, he sent me that, along with this Michael Morbius figure. Oh yeah. Hey. Have a great week, man. You guys all go out there, you do what you do, and remember next week at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be right here. And we are going to break on through. Take care, everyone.